guys, I'm Taylor Jillian, and for this week's video, I am going to talk a little bit about my first quarter at FIDM. So I am officially halfway through my first quarter at FIDM now, and I just honestly can't even believe it. I have had such an amazing time in the past couple of weeks, and I met so many fun new people that have like the same interests as me. It's focused on Louis again. Oh, now my face is darker. Oh, whatever. I have no lighting in my bedroom, but that's okay, we can deal. Anyway, yeah, I've met so many new people. I've made some friends. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the classes and the workload and just what it's like in general going to FIDM. The classes are very tailored to the major that you're in and just the industry in general. The classes I'm taking this quarter is Color and Design Theory, Retail Environment, 20th Century Designers, and I'm blanking on the third one. Brand and Marketing, Marketing and Branding Development. The workload for those classes, most of it is projects. So in my 20th Century Designer class, like we have a few small assignments and like a couple tests, or just we've had one test and that was like the midterm, and then we had like a little mini quiz. Our big project is a designer notebook, which for that it is one of the biggest projects ever, and it's worth most of the grade. So basically what it is a book that you put together, or like a notebook with designers throughout the 20th century and with their bio, their influences, designs and sketches by them, and the zeitgeist of the whole of just the like time that they were there and the time that they were popular. And yeah, so last week we had our check-in for that and we were supposed to have about 40% done. I definitely did a little more than 40%, and I feel really bad that, like, I mean, I put in a lot more work than I was supposed to for it because I just kind of got overzealous on the whole thing. Our teacher didn't really give us guidelines or like examples of what the book is supposed to look like. So we just had the requirements that was on the syllabus, and we're just supposed to kind of like meet those requirements, but like kind of interpret how we think the notebook should look on our own. And so that's what I did, and I'm basically making a scrapbook. My notebook is in a scrapbook. So this is basically it. It's obviously really big. Like I said, I did a lot more than I was supposed to. Here's a few pages. But basically, that's what it's like, that's what it looks like, or mine looks like. That's what I've been working on for my 20th Century Designer class. And then for my Retail Environment class and my Marketing and Branding class, the projects are basically the same in those classes, where we have to research a company of our choice and like talk about the demographics, the target market, its competitors, and like what its brand promise is and things like that. And so I chose for both of those to make my life easier, Lululemon. In my Marketing and Branding class, it's a group project, so I'm working with 2 other people. Then in my Retail Environment, I'm working alone. We've had to do some presentations. And lastly, my Color and Design Theory class, it's obviously like, it's like an art class. We've done about 3 projects now. We're actually, I think we're on project 3 and 4. Yeah, so last week we got introduced to project 3, and then this past week our teacher introduced us to project 4, which is the color wheel, and they're not due next week, but they're due a week after that, both of them. And they're kind of different, but kind of the same. They're not even the same. Like, the project 3 is nothing like the color wheel. Project 3 is asymmetrical. That's like the theme kind of. And then I told you project 4 is the color wheel. Project 1 was a focal and a random display of like a specific object. I'll just show you. So this is my project 1. And so basically out of the 2 of these, one of them is random and one of them is supposed to be focal. So here's the first one and here's the second one. And not that you guys need to guess which one is the random or the focal, but that was basically the point of project 1. Project 2 was, it was a monochromatic. We were supposed to find a picture of an object or something, and we were supposed to put it in a scale, like a half drop scale, a square scale, triangle scale, something like along those lines. And we had to repeat it in that, following that scale, and it would like create a shape, and we could only use black and white. We couldn't use any other color. So what I like about project 3 is that we're incorporating some color in, and in project 4 it's completely color because it is, again, the color wheel. And I'm sure all of you have been super bored about me talking about my projects, but that is basically the workload that I have right now at FIDM. There's a bunch of other little things too that like are there for the classes that we have to do, but the workload is definitely a lot. At our orientation, they told us that for every hour we're in class, it's 3 hours of homework, basically. And so with my 4 classes, I'd have about 36 hours of homework, something along those lines. I usually try to get it done the first thing when the weekends, I can't snap right now. First thing when the weekend starts, can't snap, whatever. Yeah, so then I have like the rest of the weekend to just kind of chill. I only have class on Wednesday and Thursday, so I have like 5 days of the week where I'm not doing anything other than homework or just chilling at my grandma's house, eating all the time. My grandma's brought me so much bread, it's like the best thing ever. We went to Safeway the other day and she bought me like 2 rolls, like 2 bags of the Hawaiian rolls. I love those so much. And yeah, so she bought me 2 of those, but we already had like half a bag at home, like back at home. So yeah, but I finished one of them. So now I have 1.5 bags because I almost finished the second one. But she knows me. I like bread. So yeah. If I had to describe FIDM in one word, it would be fast pace. You could ask any FIDM student how they would describe FIDM, and fast pace would definitely be one of those words because it really is fast paced. Like, they cram a bunch of information in 10 weeks, 10 to 11 weeks. It's crazy. And so I can't even believe I'm already done with midterms and I have 5 more weeks. I have 5 more weeks here in SF and at FIDM. Well, okay. That's wrong because I still have 7 other quarters I have to do at FIDM. But as I've mentioned I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my LA trip video, that I am moving down there in October to go to the FIDM campus there. And so I have 5 more weeks at the FIDM campus in San Francisco and just in San Francisco in general. And I'm kind of mind blown about it. Yeah, so I figured what better time to update you on how my life has been going with FIDM than to update you halfway through the quarter. And so at the end of the quarter, I make no promises, but I will try my best to update you on how the whole quarter and whole first time experience at FIDM has gone when the quarter is over. I will try my best. And remember, no promises because I have the worst memory ever. And so, yeah, but I will try my best. But I love going to FIDM because there are so many opportunities for you to make connections in the fashion industry, and you go to seminars, and I love how all the teachers are people who work in the industry, have worked in the industry, and just have overall experience in the fashion industry. So it's really great to hear their stories and be able to be mentored and taught by them, and that they're sharing the information that they have and the resources that they have and that FIDM has in general with us as students. And so I think it's really cool, and yeah, I'm having a blast there. Even though I do miss a lot of my family and my friends back home, I am definitely enjoying myself here, so I'm not as homesick as I thought I would be. I've been having so much fun at FIDM. For any of you who don't know what FIDM stands for, because I've said it multiple times, not like actually what it means, but I've said FIDM specifically multiple times in this video, and I don't think I ever defined it, and so I don't know, a lot of people don't know what it means, but basically it is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. Yeah, there's that. I'm sorry if you guys are ever bored of me just talking on and on about like my life, because I know my life isn't that exciting and I'm sorry, but I just thought I'd share with you all how I've been doing and how I've been doing at FIDM. And I don't know, I haven't talked about it much. Like, you guys probably don't want to hear any more of me rambling on and on. I'm gonna go. This is Taylor Jillian signing off. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!